I'm right behind you. How can I serve you, my Thane? Lead on. I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's get going then.
Out of the way, meat. Look out! The prisoners are loose. Never should have come here.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's get going then.
Go, boys! Don't leave me here! Please, help me. Yes, yes. Did Archmage Arin send you? He sent you to rescue me, didn't he? See? I knew Arin wouldn't leave me in here. Hurry and get me out of this cage before they come for me. I don't have them anymore. She took them. The collar. She's the one who put me in here. Please, let me out of here. No, it's the levers in the center there. Just make sure you don't pull the wrong one. Please, hurry. I don't like being in here. They threw me in here until they were ready to use me in one of their experiments. This wasn't supposed to happen. I thought they wanted my help, not to use me as a test subject. Don't leave me here. Thank you. I promise I'll help. And then I'll go back to the college and I'll beg them to let me back in. Yes, of course. I said I'd tell you, didn't I? The caller will have them. She was most interested in one of the volumes. Although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up. Oh, I promise I'll help you get out of here. Uh-huh. No, this is the wrong way. We need to go upstairs. That's where she is. That's where the books are. I've got to get out of here. Undercroft is ahead. Necromancers. Be careful. Someone there. you doing that for?
I've got your back.
Oh.
Lead, I'll follow.
Why did I ever come here?
Still here. I am at your command. Lead on.
Why did I ever come here?
Never should have come here.
I hope there aren't any more. Oh, sorry.
Did you hear something? Fire, frost, or lightning. You will suffer at my hand.
I hope there aren't any more. Why did I ever come here? Never back down. I hope there aren't any more. Get out of here.
Best? Huh? So you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you. Names no longer matter. You may refer to me as the Caller. Now, do you have a reason for making such a mess? So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise. You come here, kill my assistants, disrupt my work. You've annoyed me, so I don't think I'll be giving you anything. Oh, now we're all please and thank you, are we? I'm afraid we're well beyond pleasantries. I'll allow you the opportunity to turn around, walk out that door, and never come back. I suggest you move quickly. An arrangement after you've destroyed so much? Fine, leave me the elf. You may go with your books.
Wait, what?
She gets the books, I get you. It's very simple.
But why?
This little adventure of yours has cost me a number of test subjects. I need more, and you'll do nicely.
You wouldn't do that, would you? You wouldn't leave me here with her. Everything worked out nicely, didn't it? Well, everything worked out nicely, didn't it? Yes, you certainly do. You'll be going back to the college then. I think perhaps I'll wait a bit before venturing to let this whole thing blow over, you know. Give certain parties a chance to forget what I may have done. Still, you've got me out of that cage, and I won't forget it. Thank you again. And good luck to you.
Ow! Still here. I am at your command. Lead on.
Urag can be very helpful. Just don't antagonize.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Enchanting services
Oh.
are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim. The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to mind having us. I'm running low on grand soul gems. Until next time, Savos doesn't care for pop.
Oh.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear? I have a few things laying around that weren't worth adding to the collection. You may look through them. Well, well. And you seem to be in one piece. Thank you. I'll look these over and inform Mirabelle if I find anything relevant. Night of Tears, eh? I remember this one. Well, isn't that interesting? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting implications. You should mention that to Toldir. And here. I suppose you've earned these. Hundreds of years. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful. All right, then.
Oh. Huh?
always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education. The key to wards, not long, but also, if your ward isn't negated by any, just be careful. Casting wards requires constant... Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath Sarthal? Something that men and Mare fought over? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details. I just can't seem to tear myself away. If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. The college will be here for you no matter what. We always look at... I'm sure education is never appreciated until after the fact. Yep. Well, I can't find my alembic. If you happen to see it, would you mind bringing... My alembic. I need it for some research and can't seem to find it. Aliad, Glemmer, Daedric, not even Farmer. None of them are a match. Quite curious indeed. No, I'm not sure... Quite as attuned as I am, given my extensive years of experience. But can you feel that? This marvelous object, it practically radiates magicka, and yet it's unlike anything I've felt before. Archmage Aaron is already hard at work, and hopefully we'll have more information soon.
I'm afraid I must retreat. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruptions.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Really? Well, allow me to clarify the situation. I'd like to know why there's someone claiming to be from the Psijic Order here in the college. More importantly, I'd like to know why he's asking for you, specifically. So we're going to go have a little chat with him and find out exactly what it is he wants. I'll be the one asking the questions. All you need to know is that the Psijic Order is a rogue organization, believing themselves to be above the law. They have clashed with the Altmeri Dominion before, and I have no intention of allowing that to happen here. I said let's go. Technically, that is true. Don't worry. You can return to your petty squabbles and meaningless research as soon as this matter is resolved. You are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Ow!
Please do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. It is good to meet you in person. I'd simply like to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. We must be brief. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have previously, have failed. I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. This object, the Eye of Magnus, as your people have taken to calling it. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes, and so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that simple. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene directly in events. My presence here will be seen as an affront to some within the Order. As soon as we have finished, I will be leaving your college. I'm all too aware that my arrival has aroused suspicion, especially in Onkano, your Thalmor associate. Nevertheless, my Order will not act directly. You must take it upon yourself to do so. I presume you refer to Onkano's distaste for the Psijic Order. The Thalmor see our Order as a threat because we have power, and we will not allow them to control us. I assure you that we mean you no harm. As you may have learned, this object, the Eye, is immensely powerful. The world is not ready for it. If it remains here, it will be misused. Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen soon, something that cannot be avoided. We believe that your efforts should be directed towards dealing with the aftermath, but we cannot predict what that will be. I fear I have already overstepped the bounds of my Order, but I will offer this. Seek out the Augur of Dunlane here in your college. His perception may be more coherent than ours. He was once a student here at the college. Now he is something different. I am unsure. He is somewhere within the college. Surely one of your colleagues must know his location. I am sorry I cannot provide you with further help, but this conversation requires a great deal of effort on my part. Now, I'm afraid I must leave you. We will continue to watch over you and guide you as best we can. It is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something? I'm not sure what happened. A monk from the Psijic Order. Here after all these years, and then he just leaves. I hope we didn't offend him somehow. Beyond asking for you, he never said. Very strange indeed. Has Tofdir been telling stories again? I thought I made it quite clear that this was a subject inappropriate for conversation. Please, don't allow him to continue to discuss the subject.
Well,
all right then.
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Don't play coy. You asked to see a specific member of the college. Here she is. Now what is it that you want?
There's been a misunderstanding. Clearly I should not be here. I shall simply take my leave.
What? What trickery is this? You're not going anywhere until I find out what you're up to.
I am not up to anything. I apologize if I have offended you in any way.
We will see about this.
You look a bit peaked. You sure you shouldn't be home in bed?
I'm not sure what just happened, but I have many important...
It's always encouraging to see the college will be here. Well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. My goodness, it's been years since I've spoken with him. I suppose he's still down in the Midden, but I haven't checked. Are you going to see him? Do tell him hello for me, won't you? Underneath the college. It's not the nicest place, so if you go down there, please do be careful. Well, I suppose he wouldn't mind. It was all before my time, you understand.
I've heard the stories, the same as anyone else. He was a brilliant student, an accomplished wizard, delved into magic in a way none had seen before. But I think he became too focused on just how much power he could acquire. That's what led to the accident. Take a look. Until next time.
Are you quite sure we need to be speaking?
Watch it!
Your perseverance will only lead to disappointment. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. But those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. You seek that which all who wield magic seek, knowledge. You shall find this. Knowledge will corrupt. It will destroy. It will consume. You seek meaning, shelter in knowledge. You will not find it. The Thalmor sought the same thing, and it shall lead to his end, as it has so many others. The one who calls himself on Kano. He seeks information about the Eye, but what he will find shall be quite different. His path will cross yours in time, but first you must find that which you need. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your archmage.
Be careful.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Really? And what might that be? I'm sorry, what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of Magnus? I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you anything? I'm quite pleased with your progress, you know. You've certainly proven yourself to be more than a mere apprentice. Well done. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now. Mirabelle is helpful in locating... I don't know. I'm afraid I don't see the connection, though.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
If you have a moment, could you help me with something? Didn't you know? Before the Oblivion, others returned. Winterhold itself died in the years between then and now. What's left out there is a husk. Only the college really remains. I still need some help. We're all trying to become better mates. Well, I need someone I can practice a few spells on. Nothing dangerous, really. Oh, good. I was afraid I'd have to go. Now, you just stand there. Please hold still, and don't move. There. Now Oh dear. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you feel all right? You look very, green. I am so very sorry. I went over this again and again, and I was sure it would have better results. I'm not really sure. I think it's just a minor miscalculation on my part. I'm sure it will wear off soon. When it does, you'll be perfectly fine, and then we can try again. In the meantime, I'll see about figuring out what went wrong. So far, I just want to learn. I know I can't tell if he expects me to blow myself up or to try and murder him, but he clearly doesn't trust any of us. I'd better get going.
I need your help with something. College is a bit of an oddity in Skyrim. Yes, I may have entered into an... It was a mistake, and now I want back what I gave him. But he won't deal with me. Talk to him. See what it'll take to get my amulet back. I told you. But no matter how poorly they may... It doesn't matter. Just talk to him. See if you can convince him to give my amulet back.
I still need some help, if you can spare the time. Until next time. I still need some help, if you can spare the time.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely... If there are any problems... Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I can appreciate that this... But let's not jump to any conclusions or assign it importance beyond what we're certain of. Well, But it's more myth than anything. The only time I've heard it mentioned was when those Synod characters showed up some months ago looking for it. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise, and I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but it became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but it sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. I'm not really sure. I believe I've heard it said that it's the sort of embellishment wizards of ancient times loved to make.
Even with... Let me give you a bit of advice. You want to work on something that's not officially allowed?
Have you managed to track down the Synod or the staff of Magnus?
Don't tell anyone you're doing it. You need something you're not officially supposed to have? You come see me. There are some experiments the college frowns on. Purposely killing your fellow college members is a bad idea. As for research, if you're going to need live test subjects for your experiments, it's easier to do that off. I hope you've got some coin. Let's just take a look then. Oh my. How precious. Onmund is too afraid to deal with me himself, and so he sent you. I'll make this very simple for you. All my trades are final. Onmund knew this ahead of time and went through with it anyway. So there's nothing more to be said. Yes, you see, the thing is, I'm not concerned with everyone's best interest. I find I'm only concerned with my own. I hope you've got some coin. Well then, you'd better have something I've already made it very... Look how Onmund gave up the first time. All right, let's pretend for a moment that Let's also pretend that... And it was only later that it was realized that this individual... The resulting disaster would reflect quite... You're not... Look, I traded a staff to someone and found out later that was a bad idea, so I'd like the staff back. Understand now? Finally, we have an agreement. I look forward to having it back soon. The sooner the better, in fact. All right, then. Even with the college's laid-back attitude, there are still some things that are off limits.
I think the college is due. My problem... She's threatened by me, but she is not. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you. Mm-hmm.
They say the college has been snooping around Sarthor. Mages in a burial crypt? No good can
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Ah, a letter from the Jarl. Moving up in the world, eh? Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Some are saying the Sigil... monks have been seen in Skyrim. They are an ancient order. Destruction magic's fine. They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered them.
You're that one from the college.
We got a nickname for anyone who trifles with us gods here in Big Hill. Suicide.
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire.
I've spent my life serving Talos. I don't plan to stop now, no matter what the Empire says.
The townsfolk call me captain because I used to be a sailor.
Your skin's as pale as the snow. You scared of sunlight or something?
It's so good to see you again.
You're not planning on burning anything with that, are you?
The divine smile on traveling soul.
Oh, this is the Hall of the Dead. Someday you'll end up here. My job. Luckily, Windhelm is cold, so the dead don't rot as quickly. Sometimes the burial has to wait for the ground to thaw, though. Need something?
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close? My father says... to just get on with our lives. Like it's that easy.
Don't like those eyes you got. There's a bad hunger to them.
my favorite drinking buddy. Let's get some meat. Or I hope RK grants my wife some comfort. Thank you. Here, I always pay my debts. Please forgive my mood. I'm still coming to terms with my daughter's death.
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs.
Every night,
and there's a bed
I
for
walk
rent on the
around the
ground
Grey
floor.
Court and let them grace
Got some fresh
what I think of them.
They say Falian of Warthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead. Enjoy your stay, and don't break.
This land that we own without...
The cruel seas have been sailors for generations. In truth, I regret not following in the footsteps. Need a ride? I can take you to any of the... Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Get up there.
Morthal used to be a quiet place, but then the world used to make sense.
Close enough.
Wait. I know you.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first. I do what I can to see that Idgrud's time isn't wasted, and that you... Life in Morthal has been troubled lately. The people are uncertain, restless. That's what many... Now some worry this wizard Fallion will foul it all up. All right then.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not mad. Really, he's not. I haven't Mother's gift. Not quite. But I've seen things.
Still here. As you wish, my Thane. We heading out? As you command, my Thane.
So, life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves? I stand where I have always stood. Now is not the time to fight amongst ourselves. That which is unknown. Some fear our new resident. Time will prove me right. All right then.
You will not disrespect Jarl Idgrud while in this hall. Do we have an understanding? Then by all means, go.
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first. All right then.
Wait. I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted woman, and it's good enough. I'll just confiscate any stolen goods you're carrying. Then...
If those Whiterun guards can take down a dragon, so watch the skies, traveler.
Got to thinking. Maybe I'm the Dragonborn, and I just don't know it yet. I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken brawls. Been too long since we've had a good bandit raid.
Be careful.
Now I remember. You're the new member of the companion.
Welcome to the moorside. If you need... There ain't much to offer. Hrogar's house? It's a real pit. Most folk won't go near it now for fear. Hrogar claims it was a hearth fire. Some folks say Hrogar started. That's what they... See, he's living with Alva now. That started the day after... It ain't right moving in with a new love the day after your kin die like that. Aye. Our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out. Slow? No. Few enough reasons to pay. Now, well, let's just say the front door doesn't get much use. Lurbach? Fancies himself a bard. He pays, so I let... If I had any customers, I'd be worried about him annoying them. But, well, look around. Yeah,
A new face. Don't fret over the gloom. There's nothing to fear. Old Lorebook will brighten your spirits. I'm a bard, trained at the Bard's College in Solitude. Wanderers like you should think about applying. Fight well.
I used to be an adventurer like you.
Everything all right?
Hrogar's house fire? My people believe it to be cursed now. Hrogar blames his wife for spilling bear fat in the fire. Many folk think he set the fire himself. Lust can make a man do the unthinkable. The ashes were still warm when he pledged himself to unrumor and gossip? No, but you, a stranger, might find the truth for us. Sift through the ashes that others are too fearful to touch. See what they tell you. Should you prove him guilty or innocent, I will reward you. Hrogar's fate is in your hands.
You're different. Are you? Not like anyone else. Not in Morthal or Skyrim.
Who's there? Is that you, Father? Helgi, but Father says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers. Are you a stranger? The smoke woke me up. I was hot and I was scared, so I hid. Then it got cold and dark. I'm not scared anymore, but I'm lonely. Will you play with me? Okay, let's play hide and seek. You find me and I'll tell you. We have to wait for nighttime though. The other one is playing too, and she can't come out until then. I can't tell you. She might hear me. She's so close. If you can find me first, I can tell you.
I hear the steward asked you to look into the poor child is probably begging for us to strip. Best tell the Jarl.
See ya.
Watch the skies, traveler.
Is Hrogar innocent or not? The spirit world is strong in this place. Look to the graveyard. That is where you'll find her. Hrogar's fate is in your hands.
One of the gods.
There ain't much to offer. Running an inn weren't my... Sure thing. It's yours for a day. I'll show you to your room. Right this way. Until next time. Let me know if there's anything else you need.
I do.
Never should have come here. Ah!
You found me! Layla was trying to find me too, but I'm glad you found me first. Layla was told to burn Mommy and me, but she didn't want to. He wanted to play with me forever and ever. He kissed me on the neck, and I got so cold that
She's
the fire
dead.
didn't-
He's your spirit.
Layla thought she could take
She's a
me, but he
vampire.
can't. But he can't. I'm all burned up. I'm tired. I'm gonna sleep for a while now.
She's dead, Laylet. I thought she left to join us. She began to spend. In fact, Alva told me later that she never showed up. You think Alva? Ye gods! You think Alva is a vampire? No, you're wrong. You must be wrong. Laylet may have met her fate out in the marsh. I refuse to believe Alva had anything to do with this. There is no way you can prove it to the Jarl. I hope Alva is not what you think. Laylet, she's dead. He's feared. She's a vampire.
The Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. Stay sharp. Until next time.
What is it? So, you can cast a few spells. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Come quietly. By the order of the Jarl. Stop right there. Smart woman.
What the rebels
Now
like to
come along
forget
with us.
is that the Empire's what's keeping the Dominion out of Skyrim.
After you pay the fine, of course. Until next time. That's close enough. I'm warned you have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense? Smart woman.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of
Take your
time.
stolen goods and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
I've got your back. All right, what is it? What do you need? Anything else?
That's close enough. You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Easily blocked.
Smart woman.
Keep your guard up.
Everything's all right?
Trouble. One of the guards said he saw a mage appear out of thin air. Claimed it was one of those Sijic monks. Man's been hidden in school.
Is Hrogar innocent or not? So it's true, the traitorous bitch. Morthal owes you a debt. Here, you were promised a reward for solving the crime, but I need one more favor from you. Morthal is still in danger. The journal mentions Movarth, a master vampire I thought was destroyed a century ago. I'll gather together some able-bodied warriors to clean out Movarth's lair. They'll be waiting outside for you to lead them.
Take us to Movarth's lair.
Take us?
Yeah! Kill the vampire!
Kill him!
Kill him!
Destroy him!